What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Quarantine Chronicles. We're in about feels like 1,000 of our quarantine. With that being said, what are we going to cover today? Caffeine. How much do we all love caffeine? Caffeine in our coffee, caffeine in our Red Bulls, caffeine in our pre-workouts. It's everywhere. No, I haven't been drinking a bunch of caffeine this morning. Nor am I a hot mama. Huh, who knew? Anyways, we're going to cover what it is, what we're going to do with it, how we're going to take it to make it an ergogenic aid, okay? How it affects you, and some guidelines, all right, to figure out exactly how you can gauge how much to take. Okay, so start about what is it. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant. So the reason I told you that is to make sure that we can put a disclaimer in to say that assess your caffeine tolerance to the best of your ability. That doesn't mean that when I tell you these numbers of how much to use to ingest as you're taking these, whatever it may be, it could be a couple cups of coffee, it could be a pre-workout, don't just jump into 400 milligrams and expect everything to be great, because it will not, I promise. So as a central nervous system stimulant, it's gonna provide massive boost of energy, okay? That's why it's in a pre-workout. That's why it makes you, some people, if you take it, you get the jitters, right? Nobody likes the jitters, to sit there and do this. It's gonna increase your anxiousness, okay? If you're an anxious person, remember, your caffeine tolerance needs to stay on the lower end. It's going to increase mental alertness, right? You ever feel like that you were just you were on that day, right? Caffeine could have played a role in that if you had involved caffeine in that day. It will increase stamina and endurance, right? Another disclaimer, okay? What it's going to do is increase your heart rate, okay? We all know this. You feel bop, 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 bop. Be careful how much you take, because some people are very sensitive to increases in heart rate, or are you very uncomfortable, okay? Start low, work your way high. It's that easy. Decrease muscular pain, all right? That doesn't mean, I fell and bruised my elbow, super sore, and I take this caffeine and boom, it's gone. Will allow for, though, a short-term alleviation of that pain. So have you ever been like, oh man, I'm so sore. God, I'm sore. Then you take your pre-workout and you get to the gym and you're like, now I'm feeling great. Now I feel good. Well, that's where it's decreasing your muscular soreness, your muscular pain. But how tired are you when you come back from your workout? How much soreness comes back, okay? Temporary, all right? It will help you push through the workout, but could you be doing more damage? That's a good possibility. Use with discretion. So what that means is energy for longer, okay? Longer amounts of time, and be able to work at a higher rate of awareness, okay? More energy, more awareness, longer time. That's what caffeine's gonna do for you. It's awesome. We're gonna get into is NCAA compliance and some other things that are gonna make it so that you will pop positive if you abuse this, okay? Gotta keep it real, keep your scholarship, stay in school, all right? It's the first thing. How much? How much caffeine should I take? It is a long-winded answer, to this question, but let's look at what classifies caffeine as an ergogenic aid. Remember, an ergogenic aid is a supplement that will increase your performance. Caffeine, 3 to 6 milligram dose per kilogram of body weight, okay, is considered an ergogenic aid. That's gonna increase all the things I just highlighted, okay? Your mental alertness, all right? Your response times, okay? Your boost of energy, your stamina, your endurance, okay? Remember, this is a high amount. I weigh 240 pounds, right? Divide that by 2.2, you get about 109 kilograms, okay? So I need to multiply 109 by 3 and 109 by 6, okay? And what that's gonna do is give me my range for what caffeine is going to allow to be considered an ergogenic aid. Fortunately for you, I've already done the math, okay? At the lowest ceiling, at 3 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, puts me at 327 grams, okay? Keep that in mind, we'll come back to that. The highest ceiling is 654. 327 to 654, it's a pretty big window, right? So with that being said, one Bang, if you ever seen a Bang energy drink, has 300 milligrams of caffeine in it. It's almost considered an ergogenic aid for me. If you buy the Bang powder, pre-workout powder, it has 350, so it falls into that realm. There's this thing called Ravage. If you've ever taken it, you know exactly what I'm talking about from GNC. The yellow package is awful. 600 milligrams of caffeine per serving. A lot of people will experience a crash off of the pre-workout, all right? It's where you have super high energy levels, and then it feels like all your energy is zapped, all right? And then you fall back down to below normal levels and you get real tired. Assess your caffeine tolerance. If 1 cup of coffee gives you the jitters, it gives you energy, stick with that 1 cup. Do not go take 300 milligrams, because 1 cup of coffee is about, depending on the brew, depending on the strength, somewhere about 60 milligrams of caffeine. That's right. For it to be considered an ergogenic aid, I'd have to drink 6 cups of coffee, 6 caffeines worth of cups of coffee for it to be an ergogenic aid. That's why it's important to know what your ceiling is, what your floor is, so what your realm is, okay? And what supplement you're taking. Assess your tolerance before you go start attempting to experiment with caffeine. Again, increase your anxiety. It can increase or will increase your heart rate, your resting heart rate. Some people don't want that, don't like that. Assess it first, okay? Find your range, okay? Is this an NCAA banned substance? Yes, it is. Mark my words. Yes, it is, okay? All right. Here are the urinary caffeine concentrations exceeding 15 micrograms per milliliter. Does anybody know what their urinary microgram per milliliter measure? No. If you do, you're a genius. Now, that is the equivalent of about 500 milligrams of caffeine, okay? Or around 6 to 8 cups of coffee before 2 to 3 hours before competition. So if you're going to compete and drink 8 cups of coffee, there's an issue there. You'll pop positive. We don't want that. There are other forms of caffeine that are hidden in supplements that they don't call caffeine. Xanthanol nicotate, guarana, okay? You will pop positive for guarana. It is a banned caffeine substance in the NCAA. Well, what is that in? I don't know. Let me tell you. Rockstar, Red Bull, Burn, Monster, Full Throttle. Every one of those energy drinks that you're using for studying or your long car trips or just drinking has guarana in it, all right? They don't release, a lot of places don't release the milligram dosage of guarana within the substance. They call it proprietary blend. I hate proprietary blends because if you choose to put supplements in your body, you need to understand what they do, how much makes it do what they say it does, and understand what's going into your body. With that being said, all right, make sure you understand what you're putting into your body. That's the purpose of these videos, is understanding the supplementation that you're putting in your body to make effects. Okay, you can safely increase your athletic performance and ergogenic aid, all right, through supplementation when used correctly. Be responsible, start very conservative, okay? Go conservative, right? Crawl before you walk before you run, okay? That's it. Be careful with this because, again, this can be very sensitive to people, all right? And know that there is a realm in which it is not NCAA compliant, okay? It's important things to know. All right, so that being said, I hope everyone is staying healthy. And if you need to reach me, okay, hit me in the comments, all right? DM me, email me, jeff@njfast.com, 3 S's, SSS, okay? Go to our website, njfast.com, any of our social media, @njfast, okay? Look us up on YouTube. All these videos are set up for you, okay? So that you know what you're doing and how that you can be safe and you can be better, all right? Safely, number 1 goal, 732-251-5224. For now, stay healthy, stay safe, and everyone be well. See you tomorrow.